Good morning, and welcome to Liam's Daily Book Reviews here at Northam's Haunted Book Factory. Now, I love to talk about Stephen King. He's been my favourite writer for 25 years, and today we're going to be talking about his second novel, Salem's Lot. Now, Salem's Lot was published in 1975, and it is one of his scariest books ever written. It follows the story of a man named Benjamin Mears, who returns to Salem's Lot, where he grew up, in order to write a book about the town. Now, to begin with, all seems normal. Salem's Lot is a quiet little New England town. It's fictional, thank God, because it very quickly becomes one of the scariest towns on any map. So he meets a girl, everything seems to be going fine until, at the same time, a stranger moves to town and opens up an antique store and buys the creepy old house on the hill. Then things start to get strange. A child goes missing, people start to get sick, and Ben and a few of his close friends begin to investigate. Now, this book really does well in telling the inner workings of small town life. The characters are just delightful. The overweight cliched constable, the alcoholic priest, the smart young doctor, the revered school teacher, the local hooligans, and the town busybody. They're the kind of characters you'd find in that kind of a small town novel, but they're just written so well, you care for them. Now, Stephen King once said that he wanted to take the horror out of the creaky old mansion in Transylvania and put it next door. Now, with Salem's Lot, he most definitely accomplished that. This, for a long time, was my second favourite King book, after, of course, Stephen King's It, the book about the monster clown. But as I've grown up, my tastes have changed a little, but it's still, I think, his scariest book. It has genuine scares in it. When you're reading it alone in the dark, it is quite terrifying. It's under 500 pages long, but I swear you can sit in a comfortable chair with a dim lamp burning beside you and polish this book off in 3 to 4 sittings. It is that engrossing. But if someone you know happens to come by and knock on your window, you may just jump through the roof. Stephen King wrote a prequel and a sequel to this, both in short story form. They can be found in his short story collection, Night Shift. The prequel is called Jerusalem's Lot, and the sequel is called One for the Road. Now, One for the Road is a 20-something page short story that deserves a review of its own. It is so well written and so scary and finishes the Salem's Lot saga off perfectly. There have been 2 film versions of Salem's Lot, one that came out in 1979 and one that came out in 2004. I actually don't mind the 1979 movie. The 2004 one, sorry, I think it's terrible. Even the great acting of Rob Lowe couldn't save that movie. Salem's Lot is a thrill ride of scares, and I recommend it to anyone who wants to see what Stephen King is all about. Just make sure you watch it with the light on, or perhaps with a crucifix nearby. Well, that is it for my second review of October. Tune in tomorrow when I will be reviewing The Hungry Moon by Ramsey Campbell. Take it easy, everyone. Take care of one another, and remember, if you don't read books, bad things will happen to you. See ya.